Welcome to the SEO Mad Scientist podcast. I am Mike, your host here today for somewhat of a quick update. If you've been following the SEO Mad Scientist, you may have noticed for the past few weeks, possibly the past month, we really haven't had too much major updates with our tests. Now, our previous tests, if you've been, again, following along, you know we have a lot of single variable tests. We do have one that we've been researching or looking into recently, our insulation test, where we've been kind of taking all the different pieces and data from our other tests and implementing that on one listing. But the reason why we try to run as many single variable tests as possible is to try and pinpoint the true value in any given signal or optimization method so we can then use that data to get better results from our campaigns, right? And the more signals that you have impacting the result you're seeing, the harder it is to determine what exactly it is what you're looking at or why you're observing this situation, right? So we run a lot of single variable tests. And I would say about a month ago, month and a half ago, I started to notice that many of our single variable tests, new ones, not only were not showing results, there really wasn't much happening. Um, but a lot of the ones that we had done previously, when they had a good optimization tactic kind of built into them, for example, our PBN map embed test, which had headings, anchor text links, map embeds, NAP, relevant content. That test showed fairly good results actually for the 1 month of just slamming it with map embeds, and they held for quite a while. But I would say it was about a month and a half ago. We saw some of those rankings slip, and it was about the same time, if you've been following along as well, we have our on-page test where we were testing the on-page optimization for the web page that the GBP links to for the main website and seeing the impacts that that page has directly on the GBP. Now, again, the GBP itself, I believe it had some very rough optimization, like a very short description that just mentioned online marketing. It didn't, I don't believe it references SEO or anything like that. We tried to keep the variables as minimal as possible. Again, when we first launched the website, it just had the brand name and like a little fake team section, a contact form, and then a footer with that same little description that was on our GBP. And so we updated it and we put a bunch of SEO content for an SEO business on there, slightly optimized. We got great results, not for major keywords, but when we're looking at like SEO expert, SEO consulting, we were seeing some fairly good results there. And then we did another update to the on page, and essentially we were trying to match 100% of the top ranking sites in Google. And if you go back and watch that update, I go over the fact that the top ranking sites in Google were not the top ranking local sites because these were SEO keywords. You might experience this where the local doesn't really match the organic. Sometimes there's usually somewhat correlation there. At least you can see those other sites. SEO was completely different. These were completely different ranking sites at the top than the local. So there was clearly a separation there, but I matched the organic sites. And the content came out really bad. Just stuffed keywords and headings and all of that. And the local rankings tanked. And I concluded I decided or believed that it was because of that on-page update. But now that I'm looking in line with some of these other drops, what I'm starting to realize is that these single variable tests really aren't showing the same amount of value that they used to. And I can really see it when we look at the Windsor insulation test that we've been going over for a while. I think the last time we did an update was about a month ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. I just looked at that one yesterday. And for that one, we've done the on-site, we've done listing, we've done map embeds, we've done quite a few things all the things that we've been testing over the past year in the SEO Mad Scientist, and not even major stuff. It's mostly citations, custom signals. I think we did a press release, and we've done it fairly slow as well. The rankings have held strong. Those are continuing to go up. We're seeing some new keywords and traffic. So there's definitely something in the current update. It's being much more strict on optimization method, meaning that simply just building backlinks, whether they're branded or map embeds, some of these things probably aren't going to have the same impact as they did before. And specifically, your on page and your listing optimization, this is something that I have noticed that if you're dealing with a listing and the listing is not optimized first and foremost, you're going to struggle. That has been very, very difficult. And I'm sure there's listings out there that have very little optimization, no website, they're just ranking up there. Um, that's I can promise you that's mostly not by choice, probably. I promise you it's mostly not by choice, probably. People probably can't replicate that over and over and over again for multiple keywords. Keyword in the business name still is extremely valuable, but again, without the proper optimization and branding on site, it does seem like it's going to be very difficult to rank for some of those other terms. So that was pretty much the bulk of the update here. We are seeing very minimal results with most simple single variable tests. All right. Where I'm running some more PBN map embed tests because that is a test specifically. We did see a decrease in rankings with this past update, but there still are rankings. It didn't just completely wipe them out. We haven't done any more optimization, and we do have some other tests that are holding a little bit stronger as well. But simply the on-page optimization test we're running now. We did a citation brand link, very rough, like just building profile links. With very little optimization. So it was like name NAP unstructured citation, and we're seeing very minimal results with that. Um, Surprisingly, custom signals. I guess I shouldn't say surprisingly. Custom signals seems to be doing very well. And the one thing I've noticed when we're building custom signals is there's definitely a very wide range of links. Some of them have just the name, address, phone number. Some of them have content. Some of them have like a list where the specific services or products go in. Some of them have links to maybe your social media properties. And I, I don't know for sure, but I speculate that the same reason we're not seeing as much results with the single variable tests, and why when we do the same thing over and over, even if it's slightly optimized, we're just not getting that same oomph, is also the reason why custom signals is probably working so well. Because there is a wide range of different links, and they're not just focused on the type of links. A lot of them aren't the same links that you're getting, that all the other competitors are going out and they're getting their links, right? But you're getting those links from each one. You're getting links from other niche relevant, location relevant, and it's just a very different kind of picture you're painting for Google when you're focused on kind of communicating that message in a wider web than so much authority, right? We talked so much about authority over the years. Backlinks have always been huge. I'm still seeing massive benefit. I can't say from backlinks, but citations that include references to the brand, to the website, even inner pages citations, unstructured citation doesn't have to even have NAP, just talking about your business and a service and then linking to a service page with a relevant term. All these things seem to be working very well in conjunction with our campaigns. And even our tests, like I said, the PBN map embed test still is showing some results for the terms that we've built anchor text to, and those things. I'm just taking a look here and seeing if we had any other major, the landing page test, the custom signals test, which is still performing extremely well. Watch for the next update of the custom signals test. I'll probably do that a little sooner and later than later, because I want to showcase kind of the impacts of having these multiple signals in a full campaign versus individual signals. The days of doing one thing or one or two things, or using a strategy to just get rankings, seems to become less and less every day. And even the SEO tests, the SEO training courses and things that I buy like that, at a standalone level, they seem to perform and work less and less. Not that they haven't worked for other people in different ways, but that's what it seems to be. The individual single variable testing of, trying to prove the efficacy of any given strategy or link or something, definitely uh, times are changing. So that's the main update. Watch out for the next updates of the SEO Mad Scientist. We'll talk more about what we're seeing with our single variable tests, our multi-variable tests, and a lot more. So until then, happy testing and see you next time.